2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our feature group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Yeah, that's right, Henny. It looks like they're trying to beat Collin Morikawa this week. That's a brave call in anyone's books, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see some extra fireworks today.
Oh, I mean, beating Collin Morikawa, it's a tall order. He does everything right. He is the poster boy of tour, not just for his excellent looks, but the way that he stripes that golf ball, the way he holds his putts. Short game is unbeatable. It's a really tall order.
No, I think he's got a golden eye too. 007, watch out. Collin Morikawa's coming for you.
That dog will hunt.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
They've decided to club up.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Ooh, right by the hole. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Better than most.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
And that should calm whatever nerves his player has. Nice opening hole.
He's currently tied for 13th. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
That's a good-looking shot there. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120. They have absolutely flushed that one. Collin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. That was a gallant attempt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Right at it from out of the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up should you take driver out. Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood. Pretty good shot there.
Time for the second shot into the third. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Currently 2 under for the day. The fourth hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Oh, wow, from the tee no less. That's great stuff. Now let's switch our focus to Collin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And here we are with the third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. That's just inside the range. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Get in the hole. Shame it didn't drop. And that brings to an end that hole. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The sixth hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the sixth. Currently at -4 for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, you're going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, that was pure. Top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Little birdie look in here.
That's disappointing. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Now leading by 1 shot. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
That should find the fairway. Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Good looking putt. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 6 under. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wonderful shot.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Well, Rich, this player is 9 holes into this event. How would you rate their performance in this rivalry that they've struck up with their playing partner?
Luke, so far so good against their rival, but let's face it, there's a lot of golf yet to be played. However, I'm thinking, as they say in the movie, are you not entertained?
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Now let's switch our focus to Collin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Ooh. That'll sting a bit. Putting for par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green and two, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Ah, absolutely flushed. Sitting at 6 under, currently leading. Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Judging it beautifully.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That was wonderfully done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
That's frustrating. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Now over to Collin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
That should find the sand.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Collin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Oh, wow. What a shot.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
that one just missed the hole.
Yeah, good bunker shot there. Nothing left for the par.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
Solid little par putt here.
And that's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
And that makes him tied for first. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Oh, well done. What a year with 5 victories already this season.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine?
That's going to find the water, sadly.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's up by 10. This is nasty. Yeah, this is lovely.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Ooh, that almost went down. And this one is for bogey. Okay, steady now. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Oh, almost went in.
Simply amazing. Splendid shot, sets up the easy par.
Get excited. This could go in.
That gets the job done.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Well, that's beautifully judged.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Yes, they've made it. And that will move him to 6 under par. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Well, that's a handy shot.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. Okay, time to return to the action.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. This for back-to-back birdies.
Ouch, that hurts.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Currently 6 under for the event. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
That's a bit out of shape. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And with that, their round comes to an end. Rich, this player seems to be in pretty good position out there today.
Absolutely. Look, I've been impressed with their performance. Let's see how they progress through the tournament.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.